Good afternoon. My name is Amit Kumar. I am going to present my seminar topic self-compacting concrete. The first is the contents. Content introduction, development of SCC, materials required, properties of SCC, mixed design, tests, usage, advantage and disadvantage, conclusion. Next introduction. Self-compacting concrete is an innovative concrete that does not require vibration for placing and compaction. Self-compacted concrete is a concrete that can be compacted into every corner of a formwork purely by means of its own weight without using any external vibrator. It is a highly engineered concrete with much higher fluidity. Now the development of SCC. In 1983, they occurred a great problem while studying the durability of concrete structure in Japan. The problem is that to make a durable concrete and adequate compaction is necessary by skilled labor. So as a solution for the above problem, SCC was created by Okumura in 1986. And the Okumura is known as the father of SCC technology. At first, SCC is used in prefabricated products and ready-mix concrete in Japan. These are the comparison. You can see the graph and see ready-mix concrete is here is showing by the these colors and fabricated by these colors. Self-compacting concrete has been described as the most revolutionary development in the concrete construction for several decades. Now the materials required. Materials required first is the cement, then the fine aggregates, then the coarse aggregate, then water, then the chemical admixture such as superplasticizers, viscosity modifying agent, VMA, air entering agent, AEA. Mineral admixtures such as fly acid, GGBF, BFS and silica fumes. Next, cement. We can use 43 or 53 grade ordinary Portland cement. Aggregate, we can use well graded, cubical and rounded aggregates. Water quality should be maintained same as the reinforced concrete. Chemical admixture, super plasticizer and particularly polycarboxylated ethers are used in SCC. VMA and AE are also used. Mineral admixtures, fly ash, it improves the quality and durability of concrete. GGBFS, it improves the rheological properties. Rheological means fluidity of the concrete. Silica fume, it improves mechanical properties. Stone powder, finely crushed limestone, dolomite granite may be added to increase the powder content. Next is comparison. Comparison of materials used in the normal concrete and SCC. You can see in normal concrete we are using 12% fines, while in SCC 18%. In sand is 24, here is 34. Here coarse aggregate 46, here 28%. Water 18, and here is 20. And admixture we use very less amount. You can see, and here we use 0.01%. Properties of SCC. In fresh state, SCC have the following properties. First is the filling ability, means flow easily at a certain speed into formwork. Second is the passing ability, means passes through reinforcement without blocking. Third is the segregation resistance. The distribution of aggregate particle remains homogeneous in both vertical and horizontal directions. Next, production and placing. Production of materials are taken based on the volume rather by mass. Aggregate should come from same source. Mixing, it should be done for longer time when compacted to conventional concrete. Placing, some rules need to be followed while placing the concrete. That is a limit of vertical fall distance to 5 meter. Each layer should be at a height of 500 mm. Horizontal flow should not exceed 10 meters. Curing, early curing is necessary for SCC. Next, like the mixed design principle. The flow ability and viscosity of paste can be controlled by the proper proportioning of water by powder ratio, and then adding superplasticizer and VMA. The paste is the vehicle for the transport of the aggregate, therefore the volume of the paste must be greater than the void volume in the aggregates. In order to control the temperature rise and thermal shrinkage cracking as well as strength, the fine powder should be added to keep the cement content at an acceptable level. Example, fly ash, mineral filler, silica fumes, GGBFS. Next is the mixed design process. Mixed design process, the flowing sequence is followed. Determine the desired air content, determine the coarse aggregate volume, determine the sand content, design the paste compaction, determine the optimum volumetric water powder ratio, superplasticizer dosage. SCC should have that is air content we take 2%, low coarse aggregate content, increase paste content, low water powder ratio, increase superplasticizer dose. Next example of SAC mixage, such as powder type. Powder type SAC is made by increasing the powder content. VMA type. In this type, viscosity modifying agent is added for segregation resistance. Third is combined type. Both powder and viscosity modifying agent is added. Right. Mechanism for achieving self compaction. This is the chart what we will do for the self compacting concrete. That is the reduction of water to binder ratio, then limitation of coarse aggregate and content and maximum sizes, addition of mineral admixture, usage of superplasticizer and VMA, high segregation resistance of mortar and concrete, high deformability of mortar and concrete. Then we get something. Actually, this chart shows the summary of what we have seen in the above slides for the self-compacting concretes. Now that we will study the test conducted on the SCC. The following tests are done. One is the slump flow test, then T50 flow test, L box test, U box test, J-ring test. One by one we see what is it. First slump flow test. This test is done to know the horizontal flow of the concrete in the absence of obstruction. It gives the good assessment of filling ability. This test can be done in the field itself. In this test, we take the slump cone and flat square plate is taken, in which we draw the several squares and a foam square of 500 mm diameter is drawn. The slump cone is filled with a 6 liter of concrete and is raised vertically and allow the concrete to flow free in the horizontal direction. Measure the diameter of the concrete two perpendicular direction and note the average of two diameters. And the average of that should be 650 mm is required for SCC. And the higher the flow rate, the greater is the ability of the fill the form. Next is this is the process how we here we have drawn the circle 500 mm and this is the pouring concrete and lifting cone. While after the this is the slump flow and we are taking diameter D1 and D2 and we will take the average of these two for finding the flowing ability. Next, the T50 slump flow test. It is the same as the slump flow test. The difference is that we just note the time when the concrete mark reach 500 mm mark, and that time is called the T50 time, and test is called the T50 slump flow test. And the time is should be 2 to 5 seconds for the best concrete. Next is J-ring test. It denotes the passing ability of concrete. The equipment consists of a rectangular section like this, you can see this, and a ring reinforcement bar with holes. This is the instruments. A procedure in which we take the 6 liter of concrete, raise the cone vertically, and allow the concrete to flow through the J-rings like this. We have allowed the concrete to flow rings. Then measure the heights outside and inside of the bars and calculate the average of difference in height at 4 locations. The acceptable difference in height between inside and outside should be 0 to 10 mm. Next is the L box test. This test is used to know the passing ability of concrete. This is the instrument, you can see. This for procedure is the about 14 liter of concrete is taken and fill the vertical section of L box. Lift the gate and allow the concrete to flow out in the horizontal sections. Start the stopwatch and note down the time and taken to reach 200 and 400 mm. Actually, in this test, we take the 14 liter of concrete, and there is a mark here. One mark is at a 200 mm distance and one is a 400 mm distance. We just allow the concrete to flow and take the height at a 200 mm mark, that is H1, and 400 mm mark, that is H2. And we take the ratio of that, and it should be 1. I mean the minimum acceptable value is 0.8, and whole test we perform it within 5 minutes. Now the U-box test. This test is done to measure the passing ability of concrete. Procedure: we take the 20 liter of concrete. This is the instrument, and we put the concrete this side and just close the gate. And when the concrete are all the concrete are placed, then we just open the shut and allow the concrete to flow this side like this. We have like this. When the concrete is comes at the rest, we take the measurement H1 from this side and H2 from this side. Calculate the filling height filling height H1 minus H2. The whole test is to be completed in 5 minutes, and H1 and H2 should be equal, means the difference of H1 and H2 equals to 0. It represents a better flow and passing ability of SCC. The acceptable value is filling height should not be exceed 30 mm. Now, the next topic is how economical is SCC. The cost of SCC is lower than the normal concrete of high strength. The cost of construction of SCC material is about 10 to 50% higher than the normal concrete. But the cost of compaction, finishing, etc. will be low for SCC and it lead to labor saving. This is the comparison. We can see these are the materials required for SCC and general cements, PCC, and they take the differences. Here we get 2928, here 33550. As the cost of production for SCC is more than control concrete. But when we include the cost of compaction, finishing, labor cost, then the SCC overall production cost and SCC will be lesser than the control concrete. Now the advantage of SCC: a reduction in site manpower, problem caused by the vibrator are reduced, easy to place, faster construction, better surface finish, improves durability due to better compaction and homogeneity of concrete. Disadvantage of concrete: higher paste volume result in greater shrinkage and creep. The mixed design and production adopted is too complicated for practical implementation. It requires more trial batches, costlier than conventional concrete based on the materials, except placement cost. And now the conclusion: self-compacting concrete can save time, cost, enhance durability. Self-compacting concrete can be effectively transferred in congested reinforced area such as column, drill shaft. These are the references we have taken from Concrete Technology, MSAT, Chan publication, Concrete Technology by Dr. Job Thomas, and this is two another links, and next is NEQD. Thank you.